the tippy top, you're going to need at least a backup or something, because there's some matchups in here that are just going to get worse and worse, just depending on how buffs are, and who knows, maybe these last two characters really turn the meta on its head. But talking about flipping the meta on its head, we're not going to see any sort of min-min. We're going to get the Pyra and Mythra here, and meta-defining is honestly what this character could very well be when we get back to offline. Mythra is pretty much just Sheik, but with disjoints, right? Lots of fast attacks, no real heavy damage, but a lot of nice little bit of a combo game, has some great movement in general. One of the top 5 fastest characters in the game. And then you get into Pyra, right? Who's the opposite. Top 5 slowest characters in the game, but hits like a Mack truck.
Yeah, it's kind of the perfect duology of speed and power, and in combination with both of them having good frame data for different reasons. Pyra with her range and general shield pushback, and Mythra with the overall speed. But Wolf can keep up with both of them pretty reliably. And I mean, if you're going to be swapping off of Min for some of these spacey matchups, or for some of these harder matchups for Min, then you still have to be ready to deal with the buttons that Wolf is going to be putting out. And Rews looks like he's not stopping with the sheer amount of aggression, trying to put the ball in Power's court, make them consider and reconsider what they're doing. But these landing nairs have been coming through pretty much unimpeded thus far.
Yeah, definitely is a scenario so far. I mean, right now Rews is definitely in control, just dictating everything, but not gonna be able to live that. You know, I guess I'm not too surprised. It is Pyra landing a hit, and you're at like 90%. If you get hit by Pyra at 90%, any character, you're probably dead. It's just a matter of life.
A little bit of sus DI though. You gotta make sure to DI back air for both characters out, as it is a combo tool, but it's a combo move that still kills for Pyra, so you gotta DI it out. That's the name of the game.
Yeah, what started off as a pretty strong lead for Rews, all of a sudden, actually just kind of keeps going back and forth here. Like, honestly, I don't know who's in the lead, because Pyra could be killing right here. Got a little bit of that extra rage going on. No, the dash attack gonna clean that up. Rews now back with a nice clean lead. However, if Pyra out here, it could be disappearing very soon.
Yeah, is it going to go for the dash attack? No, setting up for a down air, and one of those down airs will certainly kill Wolf at 83 sounds about right. You got to be so careful around Pyra. Yeah, that down air is so safe. Like,
it's not even just that, it's like, it's also just so good in terms of the spike hitbox. The spike hitbox is very active. It's a very generous move.
It's huge. It spikes forever. It's got a pretty. It still has a strong sour spot. That was a very early and a very risky up B, but Rews missing the punish afterwards. But it does not matter. He throws Power yet again back off stage. F tilt? No, he's looking for the dash grab.
Yeah, probably could have got the F tilt if they timed it out right there. But gonna get the forward throw off stage. Power's trying to get some sort of positioning here, but no, sits on that platform too long, drops the shield just in time for the forward tilt to take their final stock in game 1. And there we go, man. Rews just in control. I mean, we definitely saw one point in the game where it seemed like Power was starting to find their footing, probably creating a little bit of noise, but Rews put that to bed quickly. He said, I'll have none of that, thank you.
And I love the change up in drift that matters so much and did so much in the latter half of that game. Like, it was getting kind of close as Power started to catch on. Like, oh, most of the time when Rews is trying to go anti-air, he jumps in, throws out the aerial, but then drifts away unless he recognizes that he got the hit. That time, and especially towards the end of that game, he would throw out the aerial, but still keep holding in, try to land on the platforms or land underneath the platforms and keep the pressure going. That's what we saw to get him that final stock. A back air high, whiffs completely, or not whiffs, but still close enough that he can land on that platform and keep the pressure going. And Power was not disciplined enough to keep holding shield. Good stuff from Rews to mix up his drift and mix up his timings, as Wolf can do so well. It looks like we're getting a stage swap here, but not characters, and Power sticking to the Aegis.
Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, I think the Aegis is a great pick. It's a very strong character in general. So we'll see how they're able to make some adjustments moving forward.
Ooh, Smashville. Feels pretty good, but Wolf on Smashville is such a devastating force, and not only can they cover so much space just to recognizing the whiff and still gets the grab afterward, and Looks like Rews is just ready to hold this center stage and let Wolf's insane buttons do the talk. Nice switch, but still frame trapped.
Yeah, no, definitely a fantastic start so far. I mean, Wolf just does really well in these pressure scenarios. If your opponent just gets nervous easy, that could be the stock, actually. No, well, barely. No, actually, usually they get like a nice little bit of drift, but that time they were just a little too low. I thought they were going to be able to just barely snap on.
Yeah, just not enough. The turnaround F smash, a big swing and a big miss, but you can't let this go if you're Power. You've got a good spot. You've put up so much damage. If you don't end in a kill here, you're going to be feeling absolutely terrible. But Rews manages to sneak his way out and make all of that ground right back.
All right, there we go.
Good DI. Let's go.
Yeah, that was pretty solid DI. But 123 now. Honestly, any aerial I think should pretty much kill. Doesn't matter stage positioning here. Ooh. There it goes. Yep. Gonna be able to close out that first stock back in their favor, but now they're at 93 on the second stock, untouched. There we go. Good. Barely get a nice little bit of a combo. Okay, 25% is not bad.
I'm just going with the gentleman, kind of trying to go for an added setup, and you have the range to outpoke Wolf in a lot of ways, so still have to respect F tilt. But if he's swinging for the fences with some of these up smashes, yeah, Mythra down tilt is one of her better starters.
Ooh, that was very, very risky. Back throw. Take the stock. No. Good DI gonna be able to live just a little bit longer. That could be the stock. It will be. I can't believe the laser poke is what's gonna end that one.
Hey, we take those, and we certainly take those.
Dude, that was so baited. Rews sat there and said, please come out just a little further. That's exactly what they wanted. Oh my god.